Hello and welcome to another PAC instructional video by me. Today we'll be looking at PAC command events, which allow you to activate and deactivate certain events in your PAC outfit using the console. The process itself is actually really easy once you get the hang of it, and you can actually go on and do a lot more advanced things once you know how to use the process correctly. Other than that, it's actually pretty simple. This is great if you want to make your character do something with the click of a button, or if you want to make him make certain sounds, turn his head. Like I said, it's just assigning any event to a button. Now, I always like to start by putting the character in a T-pose, resetting the view angles, and resetting the eye angles. This just makes everything a little more straightforward and symmetrical. Now, of course, we're just going to keep this very simple at first, just to show you how it's done, so you can get into more advanced stuff later. But right now, our goal is to make a white sphere pop up on this guy's head whenever we press the number 4 on our numpad. So of course the first thing we're going to do is spawn a model right inside our outfit, and of course it's going to pop up right on the head at first, so we don't have to worry about moving that or rotating it or anything. Then we're going to spawn an event, which will then become the parent of whatever model or item we're trying to make pop up whenever we press our number. To do this, simply drag and drop the model on top of the event so that it appends underneath it. So now go ahead and navigate over to the name section of the event settings. It should already say command there. We can keep that, but initially what you're going to want to put is command, space find, space simple, no spaces, quotation, and then whatever we want our command name to be. It can be pretty much anything. In this case we're just going to make it ball, and then we're going to put another space, 2 A symbols, and then whatever we want our delay to be. Now the delay is how long it waits after you press that button to activate the event. So in this case, we're going to press our button and it will wait 0.5 seconds to activate the event. Go ahead and click invert so we can turn it off initially. That way, by default, it won't appear on screen. If it weren't inverted, then the ball would be disappearing every time we press 4 rather than appearing. Now, of course, we select what button we want to use. My favorite thing to do to figure out the names of the buttons that we're using is go ahead and click Options in your main menu, scroll down to whatever button you don't use. It doesn't actually matter because you won't be saving it, but double click it and then press whatever you want. In this case, it will be number 4 on the keypad, which turns out to be KP left arrow. Now we close that, don't save it. Basically, you just have to remember the name of the key for binding purposes. To bind, of course, we're just going to go ahead and open up the console and type in bind space KP underscore left arrow. Of course, we can make that any key like P or something, but we're not going to do that right now. KP left arrow, and then space quotation mark PAC underscore event space, and then the name of whatever event you're using is. In this case, we had ball, so we're going to type that in, and then we're going to close the quotations and hit enter. At this point, the key is bound, and we are basically ready to go. Tapping numpad 4 now makes the ball appear briefly on screen, of course, only for a short period of time, but we can fix that simply by changing the time in the event settings. This is the amount of seconds the ball stays on screen after pressing the button. Now it stays on his head for about 2 more seconds before disappearing. So that is just about the bare bones of PAC console command events. If you have any questions, critique, or just general comments, go ahead and leave one below. I'll answer them as soon as possible and to the best of my ability. If there's anything in PAC you'd like to learn more about, or just really enjoy hearing me stumble over my words like a baby learning English, just leave a request below and I'll usually try to get a little tutorial made within 2 or 3 days. Other than that, thank you for watching and have fun.